You're probably wondering why a 90-year-old man is sitting alone on the side of the road. You might think I'm just resting, enjoying the air. No, I'm not here by choice. I'm here because I have nowhere else to go. I am 90 years old and I am homeless. Not because I was careless, not because I was poor, but because I made a decision that felt right in the moment and destroyed everything later. I gave my only house to my daughter, and if you think something like this could never happen to me, that's exactly what I used to believe too. There was a time when my life looked complete. I had a small house, nothing luxurious, nothing impressive, but it was mine. Every corner held a memory. The kitchen still carried the echo of my wife's laughter. The hallway remembered the sound of small footsteps running, falling, laughing again. That house wasn't just a structure, it was a lifetime. A place where I had loved, lost, and learned. And in the center of all of it was my daughter.
She wasn't just my child. She was my purpose. I still remember the way she used to hold my finger when she was too small to walk properly. She would look up at me with complete trust and say, "Papa, you'll always be here, right?" And I would smile and say, "Always." Funny thing is, we make promises to our children without realizing life doesn't always allow us to keep them. As she grew older, life changed. She had her own struggles, her own responsibilities, her own world. But in my heart, she never stopped being that little girl. And maybe that was my biggest mistake. It didn't happen suddenly. It was slow, almost invisible. Conversations started changing. She seemed tired, stressed, overwhelmed. One evening, she came and sat next to me, quiet, different. There was something in her eyes, something I couldn't fully understand, but I felt it. She didn't ask directly. She never said, "Give me the house." Instead, she said things like, "Life is getting difficult. We need stability."
I don't know what to do anymore. And as a father, you don't hear words. You feel pain. And when you feel your child's pain, you react, not logically, emotionally. So I looked at her, and I said something that changed my entire life. Take the house. No conditions, no paperwork discussion, no second thought. Just love. Pure, blind, unconditional love. People warned me. My friend said, "Don't do this. Keep something in your name." My lawyer said, "You're making a mistake." But I laughed, because I thought, what kind of father protects himself from his own daughter? So I signed everything, every paper, every right, every piece of security I had, gone in a few signatures. And that day I felt proud. I thought I've done something good. At first, nothing changed. I still lived in the house, still woke up in the same room, still sat in the same chair near the same window. But something felt different. It wasn't obvious. It was subtle, like a quiet shift in the air. Conversations became shorter,
Smiles less frequent. Respect quieter.
and slowly I started feeling like a guest in my own home. Then one day it happened. She stood in front of me, avoiding my eyes, and said, "Dad, we need more space." More space. Such simple words, but they carry weight when they come from the wrong place. I looked around the house, the same walls I built, the same roof I spent my life under, and for the first time, it didn't feel like mine anymore. Something inside me broke, quietly, slowly, but deeply. A few weeks later, my bags were packed, not by me, by someone else. That hurt more than anything, because it meant this wasn't temporary. This was decided. I stood at the door holding a small bag, looking back one last time. No one stopped me. No one said, "Stay." No one said, "We'll figure it out." Just silence. Heavy, painful, final silence. I walked out not as the owner, not as a father, but as a stranger. That day I learned something I wish I had understood earlier. Love without boundaries can destroy you. Sacrifice
without thinking can cost you everything. And trust without protection is dangerous. I didn't lose my house when I left it. I lost it the moment I gave away control. If you are watching this and you still have something, a house, a savings, a sense of control, listen to me carefully. Helping your children is love. Giving away everything is not love. Self-truth is people don't always value what they didn't earn. And when you lose your own security, you lose respect, your place in their life. Tonight I sit here not as a victim, but as a lesson. A man who loved deeply but forgot to protect himself. If my story made you uncomfortable, good, because truth is supposed to feel heavy. If even one person pauses before making the same mistake, then maybe this pain meant something. Subscribe and walk with me, because there are